I'm a recovering people pleaser. I'm not sitting here and I'm not gonna bullshit you and tell you, oh my god, I know everything, I don't people please anymore. I still do to this day, but less than before. And now I don't take BS as much as I used to do, and I'm proud of that. And I want to tell you now how I arrived to that point. Hi girl, it's Pom. Hope you're doing great. Hope everything is okay in your life. Today we're going to be talking about people pleasing, and I know that if you clicked this video it's because you can relate to that, people pleasing and being a people pleaser. First of all, what is a people pleaser? A people pleaser is someone that disregards their own needs, their want, their ideas, whatever, in order to please other people. And I really could relate to that. I disregarded so many times my own feelings, my own ideas, like everything that I cared for in order to please other people. And I realized that I started doing that as a kid because I was in a very toxic environment. I grew up in a very toxic household where they told me that my feelings did not matter, that I could get beaten, I could get mistreated, I could get, talk to, like you would talk to, I don't know, an object, like you would talk to ChatGPT when he's pissing you off. And I should just take it and not respond. I people please to not lose people. I people please to keep friendship. Like I said, I used to people please just to make other people happy, and I realized that I cannot make everybody happy. If I make everybody happy, which is not possible, it's 100% not possible, I would lose myself throughout the process of just trying to do that. So that's what you should not do. Try to make everybody happy. It's literally just not possible. Well, Pom, how do I stop people pleasing? I'm gonna tell you how I went from one extreme to another when it comes to people pleasing, and I will show you how I stopped. So I'm gonna start by setting boundaries. Yes, setting boundaries, I know, but I kind of add a twist to it. Set boundaries even if you're scared, even if you're shaking while setting those boundaries, even if you're crying while setting those boundaries. Just set those boundaries. I remember working in a shop because I went from a country to another. Now I live in a completely different country and I really miss my home country. So as I was working in a shop, there was, this one lady, like the owner of the shop, that was basically telling me that all the 12 days I've worked there, I worked there 12 consecutive days without a day off. I'm working there and I realized that this lady is not gonna pay me for these 12 days that I've been working there. She has not made me sign any contract yet. You know what I was tempted to do? I was just tempted to just not go there anymore. I was tempted to just send a call and say, I just think that it would be better for me to stay home, without asking for my money, without confronting them about how they have been really bad people when it comes to treating me a certain way, even when I was sick. And my boyfriend's mom told me that's not gonna happen that way. You're gonna go there, and I'm gonna make sure you go there. You're gonna go there and you're gonna tell them exactly why you're stopping, and you're gonna tell them that you want your money. And to me, a people pleaser, that was the craziest thing. The day I had to go, my belly was aching, I was fucking shaking, I was feeling so bad. And I remember entering the shop and I just felt calm. And I talked to them and I told them I want my money. As I stood there and I set my boundaries, I did it while I was feeling much better than before entering, but I still felt that feeling of like, I don't know, maybe this could end well, maybe this could end terrible, but I did it anyways. And I have so many other examples on times where I cried while setting a boundary, or time where I was shaking terribly, but I knew I had to step up for myself. I knew I couldn't just let these people talk to me crazy. I knew I had to do something. And it's the same thing I'm trying to install in you. Do it scared, do it shaking, do it throwing up, do it even if, I don't know, your belly is aching, do it. And slowly and surely, you will feel better setting a boundary. It will feel much better. You are gonna get used to it, I promise. In order to stop people pleasing, you need to start small. Tomorrow, maybe you won't have the courage yet to tell everybody, all your friends that are, maybe like you have 3 friends and all of them are bad for you, and you know they're bad for you. They're jealous of you, they compete with you, they treat you wrong, they try to embarrass you in front of other guys, other girls, whatever. They are terrible. Maybe tomorrow will not be the day you will have the courage to do all of that. But please start small. If it's somebody that is just bothering you a little, or you just don't want to, that you're invited somewhere, you don't want to go, say no, I don't want to go. That's little. Start little, and then slowly and surely, maybe you will step up to the bully. Maybe you will talk to the, but start small. And I want you to be that much of a hype girl for yourself. I want you to motivate yourself, to say, you know what? 2 months ago, I wouldn't have dared say this. Now I'm saying it. It might look small to anybody, but it won't look small to me. Because I know who I am and I know where I'm coming from, and I know that this is a path that is gonna send me into being the non-people pleaser, being into the I don't give a F, I'm gonna say what I wanna say person. And you know what, Pommy? Do not be scared to lose some people. They were no good for you in the first place. That jealous friend, that friend that loves to embarrass you every single occasion that she gets, or that person that like maybe you're not even attached to, but for some reason you don't want her to be angry at you. That's why when she treats you wrong, you just stand there and you take it. Nobody will respect you if you don't respect yourself enough to set a boundary. Nobody will respect you. And you know what? Worse, that is a way for you to say, you know what, I'm someone that when I get disrespected, I don't say anything. So I'm allowing everybody around me to disrespect me. There are people that you cannot F with. Because you know that if you do, the second that you did is the second that you're gonna regret your whole existence. And I want you, Pommy. I want me too. We have to be those people. And it's not something that like we're gonna become. I have a neighbor, I think, that is looking at me. No, she's not looking at me. I want us to be those people that no one can F with. You're in a situation and someone disrespects you. Instead of thinking of being witty, because I can speak for myself, I'm not witty. I'm witty when I'm talking to my sister. I'm witty when I'm talking to this person or that person. I am not witty though when someone just embarrassed me in front of everybody and I have to defend myself and I don't know what to do. You know what you do? You just state what happens, and you state what you are for and what you're not gonna be here for. Why would you think that you can speak to me like this? Do not ever scream at me like that again. You know what? Now is the time for me to tell you about the consequences of people pleasing, because we don't talk about that enough. It's like, stop, or else, well, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna lose your identity. If people tell you this color is ugly, you're gonna stop wearing that color. If people tell you that these shapes of nails are ugly, then you're gonna stop using those nails. Those are the things that you like. Those are the things that make you you. The way that you dress, the music that you listen to, who you are. So by always trying to please other people, you will lose your identity. And then who are you? You are all the people around you that just keep saying negative things about you. You will get mistreated. A people pleaser will get mistreated all the time. All the time. If you don't have a backbone, if you're gonna sit here and allow people to disrespect you every single chance they get, you think that other people will respect you? Oh, this is the one that gets disrespected. I don't know if y'all watch reality TV, but sometimes there is always this one person that, I don't know, they just don't take confrontation really well. They usually sit there and just take it, you know what I mean? Like they cannot defend themselves. They piss me off. If I look at those people and I watch myself through them, like I can see myself through them in so many areas that like I allowed people to just disrespect me and I just sat there. But those people, when you look at them, it's like, ugh, say something, like defend yourself. What is wrong with you? You will not get respected. And those people, it starts with like this one person that scream at them and that person doesn't say anything. and then another person screams at them and they don't say anything, all of a sudden it's the whole group ganging up on them because they know that they are the easy target. It is what it is. If you don't want to be the easy target, you have to speak up. Resentment. You will resent everyone around you if you keep just people pleasing. You people please, they hurt you, you don't say anything. They hurt you and you don't say anything. You're not saving your friendship. You're not saving your relationship by not speaking up for yourself. Actually, that is really detrimental. You know what you're causing? One day you're gonna wake up and just hate that person in front of you. And maybe if you communicated before all these bad things happened, y'all could have saved whatever y'all got back then. But because you sat there in silence and just suffered through it in order to not cause an issue, in order to not face a confrontation, you're gonna destroy whatever friendship or relationship that was. You need to speak up. Because sometimes a problem can happen and someone can, cause you a hurt. Like someone can hurt you without doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? So y'all could just talk about it and they're like, oh my God, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't mean that. When I said that, actually this is what I meant. And y'all move on. Or you can just stay silent and truly think that that person had all bad intentions when they were doing this. When maybe, there was no bad intentions. It was just a misunderstanding. So you need to speak up. Stand on business. Stand on business. You set a boundary. They don't respect it. On to the next. On to the next. You can also resent yourself. I went to a place where I resented myself a lot because I remember, I think that was last year, when I had all these, friends that were really mean to me and I would just take it. And also years prior to that, so, last year wasn't the first time. I started resenting myself. I was like, why don't you speak up? Why don't you defend me? Every single time, think about your inner child. And I know that I'm gonna make you feel bad saying this, but really, think about your inner child. Think about your inner child, your little ass self, watching you please other people instead of pleasing yourself. Watching you get disrespected and you accepting it. What are you teaching to that inner child? You need to do something. I confronted coworkers, I confronted friends, I confronted a boyfriend or even ex-boyfriends in the past. And you know what? It's the most liberating feeling. You do it, you're super scared while doing it, and as soon as you're done, you go to sleep without crying and resenting yourself and saying, why would I just allow people to treat me so wrong? Say yes to yourself, even if it means saying no to others sometimes. That's important. So we arrive at the end of the video. So I hope you liked it. I hope even if it's one person, that one person could relate with what I said and could learn something from it. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.